So, not a completely hideous way to spend an afternoon, is it?
I can think of worse things to be doing. Uh-oh.
You got a bite?
It's pulling on it.
It could just be seaweed.
What do I do? What do I do?
Okay, don't panic. Just reel it in, nice and slow.
Like that?
Oh, not so fast, you'll lose it.
Nice and slow. Nice and slow.
That's the way.
I told you I'd kick your butt, Mr. I'm So Wonderful Fisherman.
When did I say that?
And what have you caught? Nothing. And what have I caught? A great big...
Gee, size of it.
Throw it back!
No way. It's crab meat salad for 2 tonight. Or at least a spoonful of it.
I mean it, Craig.
Let's calm down. Haven't you ever seen a crab before?
Not that big.
Ooh, who's a girly girl now?
Welcome back to the land of the living. How are you feeling? Glad to be alive, probably.
Don't deserve to be.
Hey.
I got into a car and I almost killed my daughter and my nephew and myself.
Tuesday and Harry are fine now, and so am I.
How can you be fine? You lost a kidney. I put your son in hospital. What I did was selfish and...
Guy, you've had a terrible time, but you're not the first person to hit rock bottom. The important thing is now you get to climb back.
Climb being the operative word. Feels like I'm standing at the bottom of Everest looking up.
You'll get there. We'll do it together. Bugger Chris, we don't need him.
I need him. And I need to get better so I can make it up to him. If that's even possible.
Well, Chris isn't exactly squeaky clean. It goes both ways.
No. I'm sorry, Tony, but I just can't have any complications right now.
Complication? I'm a complication. After everything we've been through, I'm a complication.
I appreciate your visit, Tony. But please, don't come again. Goodbye, Tony.
You know the sick thing? Chris told me to stay away from Guy for my own good. And my first thought was, he's right. Maybe I should just walk away. But then exactly 5 seconds later, I realised I could never do that. Whatever happened, Guy was always there for me. Caring, actually, genuinely caring. I chose the better man, Sarah. I truly believe that.
Despite the serious drug habit?
Preferable to a serious cheating habit. Guy could never hurt me the way Chris did. At least I thought he couldn't.
Tony, the man's recovering from some pretty serious injuries. He can be forgiven for focusing on himself right now.
He needs someone to help him through. He needs me.
Well, Guy obviously doesn't think so.
Well, he thinks he's got Chris. But Chris only wants to keep us apart, so he's got in Guy's ear.
Yes, that's one theory, but there's also the possibility that Guy's doing the noble thing. He's messed up your life and he knows it. Yes, he cares about you, and maybe that's why he's giving you an out. Maybe taking it isn't such a bad idea.
Cynthia, how you doing? Auntie's still stable, I hope?
Well, actually, I'm here because I need some answers. About her treatment in your emergency department, I feel as though we're being kept in the dark, deliberately.
I see. Unfortunately, I'm not the man for this particular job.
Oh, you're a doctor, surely you can tell me.
Yeah, there's kind of an unofficial code around these things. One doctor's not meant to move in on another doctor's turf. Your auntie is now under the care of her consultant. But what I can do, though, is take you along to ED and make sure you're pointed in the right direction.
Consultant? I don't recall a consultant. Well, can I have a name? Is it her?
Sarah is one of our consultants, Dr. Sarah Potts. Do you know Cynthia Cole?
Oh, of course, Mrs. Cole's niece. We're doing everything we can for your aunt, and I can only reiterate Dr. Denton's regret that her case turned out the way it did.
Dr. Denton?
Dr. Denton hasn't had a chance to catch up with Cynthia yet.
What's going on? What do you mean regret the way it turned out?
I'm sorry, I assumed that Dr. Denton had explained the complications surrounding your aunt's case.
The complications? Complications? What complications? No one's explained anything to me. Oh, for God's sakes, would one of you please tell me what's going on?
I really can't apologise enough, Cynthia. Please come through and I'll talk you through exactly what happened.
I'd seen little ones on the beach in the sand before, but they're only as big as my fingernail. That one is supersized.
There are scarier things in the ocean, Alice.
Lucky I had my big, strong hero to save me.
Save you?
It was coming at me, Craig. It knew I had taken it from its home, and it was not happy. It was waving its pincers.
Well, I'm happy to be your hero anytime. I enjoyed hanging out with you.
Ditto.
Wasn't quite as serene as usual, but yeah, it was okay.
And I showed you up. I caught something. And what did you catch? Remind me again. Oh, that's right. Nothing.
Are you okay?
Of course I am. It's only a little rock ball.
I hope Grabby's wife isn't hiding in there.
His initial DIC was fairly severe, so I'm guessing it'll hamper his recovery a bit.
We're talking organ failure?
He was on dialysis for a while and developed a pseudocyst. They drained it at Central, but we'll need to reassess it in theatre here.
Your brother's got a lot to deal with.
Yeah, and I haven't even got to the methamphetamine addiction yet. It's long-standing and serious, so we'll be expecting withdrawal symptoms.
Which won't be pretty.
And it's more than likely that he'll try to get hold of some drugs.
I'll keep a close eye on him.
He'll try any trick.
He'll need a firm hand as well then. You gonna be okay?
He's my brother.
And you're very forgiving.
Oh, you know what addicts are like. The drug takes over till there's hardly anything left of the real person.
But now's your chance to change that.
Yeah. Who knows? Yeah. Maybe this accident will turn out to be a blessing in disguise.
I'll make sure Guy gets the best possible care.
I appreciate that.
Afternoon, Guy. I'm James Scott, nursing manager. Everyone calls me Scotty.
Scotty, this is Tuesday, my daughter.
Hi.
We're going to be doing everything we can to get you back on your feet, and we've had instructions from the boss to make sure your every need is attended to.
Excellent. Could you give my dealer a call?
Dad.
Those days are over, my friend. Oh, and for the record, I've dealt with plenty of addicts, so I know every drug-seeking trick in the book. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Dad was just joking.
Yeah, but I suppose it wasn't that funny. Sorry.
Hello. You wouldn't be Mrs. Cole's daughter, would you?
No, she doesn't have any daughters. I'm her niece.
Great. Kip Denton's the name. I treated your aunt when she came into ED yesterday.
Dr. Denton.
Hi. I'm just here to explain to you and your family what happened yesterday.
There's no need.
On the contrary, when a patient's treatment has been unsuccessful, it's important that the family understand why.
I see no need to discuss this.
Okay, that's fine. That's your decision. I just want you to know that I'm available if you have any questions at any time. Any time at all, just ask.
I'll bear that in mind.
You better take this away.
You haven't even tried it.
Well, look at it, Tuesday. Would you put that anywhere near your mouth?
I'll go and get you something else. A sandwich from the cafeteria.
Look, I'm not hungry, right?
Okay.
Don't mind me. Time for obs.
Sure.
I guess Tony will be in soon. She was looking forward to seeing you.
Didn't I ask you to move this plate of muck? I'm sick of looking at it.
Why don't you take a wee break? Get some fresh air.
I'm fine.
Remember that your dad's going to get tired easily. It'll be a chance for him to take a bit of a break as well.
Oh, okay.
Come back a bit later, eh?
Sure. And I'll bring some better food. You might be hungry by then.
Sweetheart.
Okay, I've sorted a plan for you. Controlled pain meds reduction, dietitian input and strict monitoring, sessions with the hospital physio, and just because you're a VIP patient, extra ones with yours truly.
You don't have to go to any special effort.
All part of my job.
Yeah, well, I hope they're paying you well because I can't do it. End of story.
Nothing's impossible.
Yeah, there's no such word as can't and other assorted cliches. But I'm sorry, pal, but this shell I inhabit is beyond fixing.
So what would you like to do? Shrivel up and die?
Yeah, it sounds pretty appealing right now.
Would you like me to get your daughter back in here so she can hear you speaking like that? Or why not? Would it be any worse than the pressure, the stress you've already put her under?
Look, you don't know anything about...
She's 15 going on 30, and that's unfair.
I don't need this.
Ditch the self-pity and start being the adult in the relationship. Only one person can drag you out of the hole you're in, and it sure as hell isn't that child, or anyone else for that matter. Sort yourself out.
Yay! I told Dad you'd be in to see him soon. Come on.
Didn't he tell you? I've already seen him today.
Really?
Your dad isn't really feeling well enough to see too much of me right now.
No, he needs the people who love him. And that's me and you. And Uncle Chris now, but mostly me and you.
He asked me not to visit.
He's on medication for the pain. Maybe when you saw him, he was a bit nuts because of it. You know what he's been like. He's been... You're not actually going to take notice of what he said, are you?
We have to let him recover in his own time and in his own way.
Right now, my father is absolutely refusing to eat. I could listen to him when he says he's not hungry, or I could ignore what he says and buy him something to eat anyway. Because right now, Dad doesn't know what's best for him. He doesn't know what he needs. And I refuse to believe for a second that he doesn't need you. And you probably don't believe it either. Do you?
For you.
I love you. What did you do to him?
I've taken his shell off. Though I think it'll be more salad than crab.
Oh, poor him.
Well, haven't you changed your tune?
It's hard to be scared of something when you're about to eat it.
So, fishing again next weekend?
No.
No, I didn't think so.
Unless we do it luxury style. You hire a launch, I sun myself off the upper deck while you fish off the back.
Yeah, I could manage that.
Correct. I love doing stuff together.
Oh, good, I'm glad. Because guess what? I checked the TV listings and there is cricket on. Australia versus Sri Lanka. But you said that you wanted to watch a match.
Preferable to fishing, just. But going out drinking, preferable to cricket.
Oh, Alice.
Oh, come on. We'll eat Mr. Krabby and then we'll head out for a few.
Oh, you go.
I did your thing, now you've got to do mine. It's a two-way street, buddy.
All right.
Great.
It's a test.
What, us doing stuff together?
No, the cricket. It's a test match. It means it goes for 5 nights. So we can do your thing tonight, and then we can do my thing tomorrow night.
Pretty Skip.
Hi, you wanted to see me?
Kip, come in.
I'm starting to feel like I've been hauled into the principal's office. I'm not in trouble. Oh, hi.
You know Cynthia Cole, obviously. She has some serious concerns about the way her aunt was treated in ED yesterday.
Well, I tried to explain the situation to you, but you weren't interested.
Because I'd already heard all I needed to from Dr. Potts.
It wasn't her job to speak to you. I was on my way to speak to you, but circumstances... Wait, is this what this is about? The fact that Sarah beat me to it? I'm sorry,
Who told who, what, when and where is irrelevant. You're here, Dr. Denton, because the Coles have made a formal complaint about you.
No, don't tell me to leave, not without hearing what I've got to say first.
Tony.
I said no. I know why you think you have to push me away. Because you and I both need to start again. We've both made mistakes, and we've both got a bit of work to do. Or a lot of work to do in your case.
Tony, please don't do this.
Yes, we may have dragged each other down. But that's why we need to stay together. So that we can bloody well drag each other back up again. See, I need you, Guy. I don't have anyone else. I don't have anyone who understands me, who cares about me, who loves me like I know you do.
You're wrong.
I'm not. I know we can help each other. We can do it.
I don't know about that. You're wrong if you think that I love you.
Or maybe you don't remember. It's early days, you'll be confused.
No, I've never been clearer. I just got carried away, that's all.
Carried away? Meaning?
Meaning, right from the start, I only had one motivation. To get back at Chris. See, I wanted to hurt my brother, so I went after his wife. I used you. I used you, and I never, ever loved you.
While Patrick Jane is convinced a devious matchmaker murdered her own husband in The Mentalist tonight at 10:45 here on 1.